US President Donald Trump has just ended delivering his first State of the Union address of his second term in Congress. Now, Trump began his speech with a message he has repeated often while touring the country, saying, and I quote him, "Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer and stronger than ever before." Now, Trump used the occasion to frame his first year back in office as a major national turnaround. Now, speaking at the U.S. Capitol, President Donald Trump hailed what he called the golden age of America, highlighting recent developments in economy and foreign policy. The president went on to slam the Supreme Court ruling on his trademark global tariff policies. He also hailed falling U.S. inflation and other economic gains, even as Republicans worry about holding their narrow House majority and avoiding further political turmoil ahead of the crucial midterm polls later this year. First up, let's listen once again to what U.S. President Donald Trump said about tariffs and how tariffs can help offset income tax paid by U.S. citizens. Listen in.
One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful, country saving. It's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in. Peace protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.